Why, hello, my YouTube followers and anyone else on YouTube who comes across this video. For those of you viewing my stuff for the first time, my name is Melissa. As you can see, obviously, my profile name. It has been a very, very, very long time since I uploaded a video to YouTube, and that is because I've been on TikTok, and that's where I mostly do content. You can follow me on TikTok. I'll put my TikTok profile name in the description below, but I figured I owe my subscribers at least a video of why I haven't been on here. As a lot of you know, my mom passed away. Next month it'll be 5 years. It's still a process of grieving, but I don't get as sad about it because my mind has already accepted the fact she's gone for good. She ain't coming back. Just like we're all going to be one day, we're going to pass away and we're all going to go wherever we go after this life. Anyway, my landlord passed away and his daughter took me to court to evict me from the house I was living in, so I no longer live in that house. I moved into this apartment just recently in April 1st. So, but no, it's not an April Fool's joke. I actually did move into an apartment. So, since I'm sitting in an office chair that spins, let me spin around and show you. Excuse the mess. I'm still like unpacking. There's the front door right there, and the birds right there sleeping. This is my living room. There's my lovely keyboard and my lovely stereo, and yoo-hoo. I'll give you a tour of the apartment real quick. I'm gonna turn the light on. It's not gonna bother them for just a second. They got their cage is covered, so okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around so I can show you. Okay, so here we have my guitar and some bags I'm still trying to go through. And I had a Las Vegas calendar that was from like 2024 or something, so I decided just to rip the pages out of it because I like these pictures. Plus, for those of you who don't know, I was raised in Las Vegas for all my childhood up until my adolescent years when I had to move up to Oregon. Very nice. So, okay, let me give you a turn around. Here is the living room. Here's my guitar. Obviously the birdie's in the cage. I still got some boxes to go through, so there's a little bit of... I got my mom and my brother's pictures right there, and the candle I used to light. Some other boxes I haven't unpacked, and my little hall closet. And that's my front door. It opens outward, kind of weird. And I covered the peephole because I don't want nobody seeing in here, because some people might be weird enough to try to look through the peephole. But I live in an upstairs unit, and so there's my living room, and right to the right we have my kitchen. Just a kitchen whoop-de-doo. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Not real big, not as big as the one I had in the house, but it's all good. And here's my bedroom right here. You have to excuse the mess on my bed. I'm sorting through clothes that don't fit me anymore, but yeah, this is my room. Still got my Xbox 360. You're probably like, why haven't you upgraded? Well, because I don't have the money to, and plus I would like to get a pretty spacious closet. I wouldn't say exactly it's a walk-in closet, but it's got space. So let's get out of here. There's my little room, and then here is the bathroom. Lots of shelf space. Oops. So that's my little abode, I guess you could say. How I got this apartment was the barber next door to where I was living had a customer who apparently had an apartment for rent, so that barber said, hey, well, my neighbor needs a place to go because she's being evicted from her house. And luckily, he let me move in on April 1st because 7 days after I moved in, the sheriff showed up at that house. I was not able to, unfortunately, get everything out of that house. So a lot of my stuff got stolen, like my microphone that my mom gave me with the microphone stand. To you, that's like, oh, so what? It's a microphone, you can buy another. No, my mom gave me that. So it's just an object, I know, but it has sentimental value to me, or had. It's no longer with me anymore. But on that microphone was one of those noise, what the fuck they call it? It reduces background noise when you talk into it, like a spongy cover for it. That went to my podcasting kit, which luckily I have here. But my suitcase, rolling duffel bag suitcase thing, fine, whatever. It had clothes that I was going to wear once I lost more weight. And I have. I'm not as fat as I used to be. I actually am down to 143 pounds. And I take Ozempic, but I'll tell you that in a minute. So my leopard print suitcase, that was a suitcase I had when I moved here from Oregon 13 years ago. And that's all I had. I came here with that and a rolling duffel bag, which I still have the rolling duffel bag. But that had clothes in it that I bought for myself that I liked. And it also, unfortunately, had 2 of my photo albums that had pictures of my kids in it when they were little. Now, that's what I'm more pissed off about. The clothes, whatever, I could buy more. Who gives a shit? Suitcase, okay, whatever. But pictures of my kids from when they were very little, they're all grown now. My youngest just turned 18 in June, and my other 3 are going to be 20 and 23 in December, and then one turned 24 in June. Like my son turned 18 in June. My other 2 daughters are going to be 20 and 23 in December. So, yeah, I don't have any other pictures of them as little kids. They're gone. So I'm real pissed off about that. But there's nothing I can do. I have it up here, though. So I lost a lot of stuff in that. They took a lot of stuff. And I told that barber, the old neighbor, I told him, we should come back later and get the rest of my stuff. This is before the sheriff showed up. He goes, oh, we'll get it tomorrow. Well, tomorrow comes and the fucking sheriff's goes showing up. They breached the door. They got everything out. Everything was sitting in the front yard, including my couch that luckily I was able to. By the time I got there to get whatever was left in the yard, it was just my couch and a couple other things that I wanted that I knew I needed. Well, they stole my bathroom garbage can. Okay, whatever, I can buy a new one. But, you know, luckily I came here with a lot of my stuff. As you can see, there's a lot here, and there's a lot in my room, and there's a lot in my closet, my Christmas decorations and other stuff. So, I'm blessed to at least have a place, so I can't complain. I'm not homeless. And I pay $100 more for rent here for this little tiny apartment than I did over there at the house. The house I paid $600 a month. Now I pay $700. Luckily, I don't have to pay gas though. Here, I just have to pay electricity. So it's all good. My landlord's pretty cool. Kind of annoying, but he's cool. And for those of you who don't know, since I haven't been on here in a couple years, if you remember my parakeet Cloudy, the yellow and green one that I had, unfortunately she passed away last year in June. At the last day of June, I had her cremated, and I have her urn that I ordered from Amazon. I had it customized with a photo of her. In fact, I'll show you. I have it. Thankfully, I was able to grab that out of the house before these idiots stole my shit. Do it without scaring the birds. Okay, so this little urn I got from Amazon, and on top it says, "Baby birdie, cloudy May, rest in love." Right there. You can't really see it, but it says, "Forever in my heart," and on the bottom it has the time when I got her, which was September 14th of 2017, and then she died the 29th of June of last year. I had her cremated because the two that passed away before her, Sunrise and Sky Blue, they are buried in the yard at that house. Because I didn't know you could cremate parakeets. I thought that was just a dog and cat thing. And they only charged me $50. Sorry, I'm slobbering on myself. But this is the picture I had put on. That's a better light. And her ashes are in this urn. But I'll put this back in the morning so I won't disturb the birdies. So I'll put it right here next to my mom and brother's pictures. That was devastating because I had her for 8 years. Just one day she just wasn't acting like herself, or bubbly and jumping around and doing what she would purr at me. I don't know if you ever heard a parakeet purr. It's not like a cat purr, but it's a really cute little high-pitched purr. It was cute. And so that's what she did. And I still have that in my mind. I can still hear it, you know. And I'm trying not to cry because I love that kid. I love them all the same. They're all, you know, I have a love for them that's different, you know, kind of like kids. You love your kids all the same, but in the same way, in the same breath, your love for each one of your kids is different because they're different personality, different whatever. Okay, you get it. Especially when it comes to animals, it's like, you know. So since then, I've gotten 2 new parakeets. Well, Sunrise, actually, she passed away in 2024, and I don't think you guys know that, the one, you know. But if you'd like to see the videos I posted about that, about Sunrise passing away and Cloudy too, they're on my TikTok. And like I said, I'll put my TikTok name in the description so you can go follow me there if you want. The only reason I haven't done YouTube is because I don't get a lot of likes or comments here, and it feels like I'm not being heard. You know, and me, honestly, I don't care if you like my stuff or not, but it's just, I wanted to be a content creator for a living. Apparently, I'm not doing something right because I don't have a lot of subscribers, I don't have a lot of likes, I don't have a lot of comments, but to those of you who actually follow me, who like my stuff, thank you, okay? I don't know what else to say about mental illness. I think I've said all I can say, because this channel was supposed to be about me doing mental illness and stuff, what it's like to be mentally ill. I mean, I can still elaborate on it, but it'll just be the same old thing. Everything's different for me. Ever since my mom died, I have changed. I've become a little more bitter, and I'm trying to work on that. I did put myself back in counseling for a little bit, and then I had to get out of it. It was just not doing anything for me. So, anyway, enough of that. But now, because I live in an apartment, I can't record music. Like, I can write lyrics to a song, for those of you who know I do songs, and upload them to SoundCloud. There's no recent music there because I don't have the space to do it. I can't be loud, obviously, because I live in a fourplex. There's 4 apartments. Excuse me. Anyway, maybe someday God will bless me with the time and place to do it, the music. Because honestly, that's all I really want to do for a living. It's music. I have the talent. Why not? I'm a good writer. I can be a writer. And you all see my drawings. I do have a little TikTok video here, short of my Bart Simpson picture I drew. Anywho, the Ozempic. So I started taking Ozempic because I'm a type 2 diabetic. I just recently found out in December, type 2 diabetic. Type 2 diabetic. And so my doctor put me on Ozempic because Jardiance wasn't doing anything. So in place of the Jardiance, she stopped the Jardiance for me, and now I'm on a once a week injection of Ozempic. Now a lot of people are like, oh, you should be careful of the side effects and blah blah blah. Sure, there's lots of side effects, but honestly, the only drug that I've ever taken that's ever in pills, medicine, whatever, that I've ever had a bad reaction from is amoxicillin. Was it? Yeah, it was amoxicillin. When I had a kidney infection and had to go to the ER. It was that bad. I was so bad I was throwing up on my living room floor. This is at the other place. It was a couple years ago. I was in the ER, and damn, that was hell. It's like, man, I need to start drinking more water, so that's what I've been doing. I live in an upstairs unit, so I'm constantly going up and down the stairs, and since I don't have a car, I walk everywhere. I will not take the bus because of my social anxiety disorder. I don't like people sitting that close to me. I don't like people staring at me. It's like, get on your phone or read a book or something. Just leave me alone. Don't look at me in my direction, whatever. I don't like attention focused on me, so I'm just like, I'll walk to the store. Walmart's only a 20-minute walk from my house, luckily. The only sad part about living over here is there's no 7-Eleven. And I sure as fuck am not walking all the way across town where I used to live just to go to 7-Eleven. There's a fine-ass guy that works over there at 7-Eleven. But I think he's in his 20s, so I'm not going to mess with that. He's young enough to be my kid. He's good looking and he's nice, so I'm just like, nah, I'm going to leave that alone. He's cute, but yeah. So I take Ozempic once a week. And I weighed 175 pounds in December of last year. It is now August, approaching the end of August, and I'm 143 pounds. So I've lost a lot of weight. And honestly, I've had no side effects from the Ozempic, minus constipation, but I figure as long as I drink enough water, that won't happen as much, and it doesn't, but that's the only thing I've ever experienced from it. But no vomiting, no nausea, no adverse effects. I don't react very bad to medicine usually. My body's just like, okay, whatever. So I'm glad that I've lost weight. I can tell my face. I still have a little bit of weight here in my face. Yeah, you see, not as much. This used to be much bigger, to hang down a little more. But I'm not real slim. I still have a stomach, so, I stand up. I still have a bit of a stomach, so I got some exercising to do. Sit-ups ain't working, crunches ain't working, so I need a different, I don't know, I might get a gym membership or something when I got the courage to be around people like that. I get embarrassed easily, and I don't want people looking at my body. It's like, I'm working on my self-esteem. That's going to take forever. But it's getting better. It's not perfect, but it's getting better. So for those of you who do follow me here or subscribe to my channel, feel free to look me up on TikTok. I post a lot of weird shit. I don't give a shit if people like me or not. I got like 580 something, what do you call it, followers on TikTok. And that's the most of followers I've ever had. On Facebook, I have maybe like 139 friends. But you know what? I don't base my friendships off how many people are on social media. I base that on what's in my real life. I have a lot of friends. But I'm kind of a loner, so I don't really care. You know what I mean? Social media, that's where most of my friends and I talk, because most of my friends live outside of Colorado. They live in Oregon. I've got a few in Nevada. I've got a few in other states. It's like, they're all over. So it's not like I can just walk down my stairs and go up the street and go, hey, what's up? Let's hang out. No, I'm not walking across state lines just to hang out with you, bro. But I still got a lot of growing to do, mature-wise. I still have some quirks I'm working out. However, some good news. I did reconnect with one of my children. but I won't talk about her on here because that's, personal, and she has a right to her privacy. My youngest daughter and I are reconnecting. We had a little bit of disagreement, whatever, but that's on me. So we are reconnecting, and my other kids will come around when they want. It's fine. So that's good for me. I feel a little better that at least one of my kids wants to talk to me. Now, there was another one too, but she's off in college doing her thing, just like my other oldest one. My oldest two are in college doing their thing. Now my youngest one just told me she wants to go to college. She wants to be a teacher and teach for the kids with disabilities, because my son has autism. So her having a brother, with an obvious disability, apparently that, inspired her to become a teacher. So she's going to go to college for that. I told her that's great. That's awesome. And so, excuse me. So follow me on TikTok. I don't know what else to say. But that's why I've been absent on YouTube. YouTube isn't as great as it used to be as far as being a content creator and uploading, because a lot of people want to see, gaming or, vlogs of get ready with me. I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm not a girly girl. I don't do makeup. Every now and then I might do some makeup, but whatever, okay? So go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and if you don't even feel like doing that, that's fine. Leave a comment. Keep it nice. I'm working on my self-esteem. I don't need any hate, I'm working on the negativity coming from me towards other people as well. So I'm not perfect. I have not been an angel. But I just want to let y'all know that I'm okay. I'm alive still. And I'm doing what I can. But yeah, follow me on TikTok. That's where I'm at most of the time now. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.